Creamer Media's Engineering News and Mining Weekly is interviewing Dr. Jane Olwoch, the Executive Director of Sasscal, the Southern African Science Service Centre for Climate Change and Adaptive Land Management. Dr. Jane Olwoch, on the eve of your crucial Hydrogen Atlas presentation workshop in Windhoek, please let us know how successful you've been in compiling the Atlas of green hydrogen generation potentials in Africa.
Thank you very much. And of course, you know me, I'm still very excited, and we have been very successful despite the fact that we started this project really during COVID. You will recall that we are doing this project in 12 Southern African countries, and our sister organization was collecting data in West Africa. So, of course, we are not doing it alone. We are working with 60 experts in the region and about 16 more developers and mathematical models from Europe. So I can say that we have almost collected 90% of all the data sets. When it comes to socioeconomic data, we have collected 100% of it, land eligibility 100%, renewable energy potential 100%, water resources 100%, climate projections 100%, energy use and demand 100%, then other techno data also 100%, and the general use are also 90%. So we are there. And that's why we are saying that today, this week, we are having our team of experts, modelers, and developers from Europe to really show us what it is that we have done and how all this data has been integrated and modeled and put down together to show us the hotspots in our countries in SADC. And we are ready to see this atlas this week.
And we've been waiting for the publication, to have this atlas on our screens or in our hand. When will you be able to publish the atlas for the people of Africa to see how and where there is potential for them to at last achieve energy freedom, energy sovereignty with the help of the sun, the wind and water?
Yes, and of course, ultimately all this, Martin, is because we are struggling with greenhouse gas reduction globally. Yes, so after this week, I'm very sure, and the others are too, that the atlas will be ready. But of course, as you know very well, we would want our funder to launch it first at an opportune time. And I am promising you before the end of this year, maybe October or September, this atlas will be launched. And as soon as it has been officially launched by our funder, then we will launch in different SADC countries. And of course, you will be part of the team as always, because you understand the topic, you have passion for this topic, and we will inform you as soon as we are ready. But definitely, before the end of this year, we will launch this amazing atlas. And look at the data we have collected. There's no reason why this is not going to be the best ever. And I've already had some discussion with Europe. They are really amazed by the low cost of green hydrogen that has come out of this data. I cannot say numbers yet.
How many countries are involved in this in Southern Africa?
12 countries in Southern Africa. The bigger ones are all involved: Angola, Congo, Tanzania, South Africa, Namibia, Angola. Then we also have Zimbabwe, we have Lesotho, we have Swaziland, we have Mauritius. So it's really almost all of them. 12, I think, out of 16 are involved in this atlas.
It looks like it's going to be competitive to actually move away from our traditional sources of energy and into a sustainable energy that can keep us going infinitely.
Yes, and this is what we are all waiting for. And of course, the best advantage about also green hydrogen, we know it is produced from solar energy and wind and water. These are distributed almost everywhere. It's not like oil and gas that were only distributed in a few countries. So if countries are enabled and you have technology and you have the know-how and you have the political support, many countries can actually produce their own green hydrogen, maybe not for commercial, but for domestic use. So yes, we are looking forward to move into this era. And of course, you know how much Sasscal is happy to be part of this.
And do you think from a water point of view, a lot of use will be made of seawater, or do we have inland water as well?
Seawater. We want to be very careful. We do not want to bring green hydrogen and then we impact on agriculture, on biological diversity, on the fisheries, on our ecosystems, our wetlands. So yes, most of it will be seawater, and also because it has been communicated that the cost of desalination is so small compared to the cost of green hydrogen production.
And just tell us about this workshop. How many people will be there? Where will they be coming from? And what will you discuss?
So this workshop, of course, is a kind of closed workshop. We are going to have our regional technical experts in the region that are about 16 people. We have 16 people coming from URIC, the experts, and of course, including Solomon. And we also have the national teams. Remember, we have a 5 national team in the 12 countries. That makes it 60. So we're looking at about 100 people, but these are all people that have really taken active role in the collection of the data, in the advisory, verifying the data that has been collected, so that we together now look at the version of the atlas and we say, yes, we support it and we are ready to launch.
That was Creamer Media's Engineering News and Mining Weekly, interviewing Dr. Jane Olwoch, the Executive Director of Sasscal.